All right, so then from there we went into like the decline wide grip hammer strength press, and basically what we did is we loaded up the machine with some 45s and 25s both, and just did a giant drop set, just one all out drop set. Really made it count. Hurt like hell, crazy pump. Uh, I really enjoyed that. It's not a machine that I actually used a lot prior to this new style that I've been working on with my training here, but it seems to really work, especially when you're fatigued and coming into it towards the end of the training session. From there, we went into the dumbbell stretch. Yeah, well, this is something that I really never did. I've never been a big stretcher, but I've really tried to incorporate after every training session of each particular muscle group. I really try to get a stretch. I'm talking about a painful, like 45-second hold of a stretch. And what we did is we just got on the flat bench, and you could do it in various different ways, but we got on the flat bench with two 75, 80 pound dumbbells, and just bring them back like from the bottom position. Really arch your back and pull your shoulder blades together, and just expose that chest as much as you can, and just stretch. I mean, it's painful. It's a very painful thing, and it seems to be very effective too. And I really enjoyed that. So then from there we went into the shoulders, and we did the typical hammer strength shoulder press machine. Did a little different variation. Spun around, faced the pad. That's really nothing new. You see a lot of guys doing that. Um, Here we worked up to a set where we felt around, I think 8 to 10 reps, and then reduced the weight by, I don't know what, 20% or so, somewhere around there. And the next set was reduced weight but failing a little higher rep range, like 15 rep range. So once again, really enjoyed that. I can't stress enough how much I enjoy this style of training where it's every set counts. I think so many people get in there and they lose track of what they're really doing, and they get on. Say you get on the bench press and you've done, you know, 20 sets with 135, 15 with 225, 10 with 315, and then you're gonna start working with 405. I mean, look at what all you've already done. You could have officially gotten warmed up and primed your muscle ready to go without all of that, and then you could have gotten way more out of the actual working sets. So that's just something that I've tried to kind of be conscious of, and really focus on with this, especially like I said, trying to train more frequently equals how can I get the most out of every training session. All right, so yeah, shoulder press, and then we went into a giant drop set with the side lateral machine. Once again, one working set, balls out drop set. Did a lot of holds, a lot of slow negatives, some squeezing. I just really just as hard as I can make that one set. That's all it was about. And then from there, we just basically it was just blood work on triceps. Like we had a little superset going on, and then I think towards the end, like Matt kind of like went and did his thing, and I was like doing some other shit, and it was just kind of we just triceps is just something. I mean, you've already done chest and shoulder, so you've done a lot of pressing. So like I said, we're trying to get in as much as we can. As far as frequency of training the muscle without overdoing it. So why not just push some blood in the triceps there at the end? So that's what we did, and then prior to or previous or prior to that, after that, not prior, after that, we had or no, prior to that, sorry, getting tongue twisted. Prior to that, we had stretched out our shoulders before starting the tricep work. And I don't know if that's on the film or not, but basically all it is it's grab a D ring like on the cable machine and turn facing like you would do a fly, but really let it pull your arm around and arch your back and lean into it to a position where it really stretches the delta out. And once again, just like the chest, it's very painful if you do it correctly, and it's very effective. And then same thing after triceps, so we got some blood in them, and we stretched them in a similar way with like a behind the head, one cable, one arm at a time, really stretching down. And that pretty much concluded our, chest, shoulder, tricep extravaganza. And this way of training, we're gonna do back today, and odds are I'll probably be able to go at chest again in another 2 days. If 2 or 3 days. So I really like what I'm doing here, and I think it's really effective. So if you guys just keep watching, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight to how it all goes, and I think you guys are actually gonna be surprised. And I know a lot of you guys might not agree, but it's an individual sport, it's an individual hobby, so to speak. And what works for me might not work for you, but I'm at least gonna put this out here so you can see it, and if nothing else, it'll be something different for everybody to try. So you guys stay